Hello everyone. Nice seeing lots of the participants in the chat. I'm Magdalena, community manager here at Ironhide. And this is such an exciting time with Kingdom Rush 6 announced, the DLC, Dragon Wars DLC coming in a few days. Even Battles got a new hero. So hi everyone, hi Boduk, hi Destroydan, hi Sirtun, Plague Knight. So exciting to have you here for this contest, the Dragon Fan Art Contest. We had a lot of amazing submissions. The community is super creative as usual. So let's see which kind of dragons we get to show in the Dragon Wars, right? It's just around the corner. Let's see. We have a lot of ground to cover, so I think we better get started with showing everyone's submissions. Just to show you a bit of the structure, these are the categories for the competition. So we're going to have a lineage champion. So that's the dragon for the lineages. And of course we have the Dark Army category. And then there's the Elemental Fury category. So that's an elemental dragon. Ancient World Shaper. That one is for a very old ancient dragon. Then Corrupted Abomination. That one is for a dragon that was once all noble and nice and is now all messed up. Then we have the Tiny Terror, which is the cutest dragon in the fan art competition. And Weird But Wonderful is a similar category, like a dragon that's really unique and quirky. Then we have Mastercrafted Dragon, which stands for the amount of detail in the entry. And then Dragon Council's Choice, which is just whichever dragon the council likes best. And last but not least, the fan favorites. That's the one that has the most likes by the community, right? So we have a bit more than 100 entries to check. So let's get to it. And remember to add the DLC to your wish list if you're in this competition. I'm sure that you're excited about the DLC too. So you'll find it in the description if you want to add it to your Steam wish list. It really helps us a lot. So let's get started. Here we have the first entry by Artemi Bizard, and it's the nest of a very shake, a snake-like dragon that lived for a long time in a crystal lake with its children and joined the alliance. I love that we have the entire UI for this one. And we have lots of illustrations of the dragon in its slot. Small fairy dragons. These are super cute. Crystal, the snake emits a shed of crystal flame. We have the abilities. Now moving on to the next entry. This one is by Sirtun, and I believe Sirtun was here in the chat. So hi, Sirtun, if you want to say something about your entry, I'm checking the chat too. So basically, this dragon came from the newspaper advertisements in Lineage. Due to a spell gone wrong, all the cartoons in the newspaper came to life. Now, Gordon and his band of cartoons spend their time playing pranks and mischief through the kingdom. This is a very quirky origin story. So basically all the cartoons led. Yeah, I love this concept. Yeah, I see you're here in the chat soon, so if you want to add something, now's the perfect time. Then we have the next one, also by Sirtun. This one is called Vitality, and it can create sculptures of pure hard crystal that inflict great damage on enemies in the path. And here we have all the abilities. I like how we have every single stat for this one. 2 in a row, yeah. Actually, here we have a bit more of Vitality. Ultimate Chaotic Rainbow. Okay, and when doing its ultimate, it changes color, so that's bound to be an interesting mechanic. Yeah, Crystal Dragon always is super cool, I agree. Yeah, we've been loving Sirtun arts on Discord. There was some fan art where I am, and I was super thrilled to see it. So it's amazing to see you're also here in the contest. And here we have a bit more God of Dragons. Universal. Super cool. And the Overseer here as well. I like how the painting is made for this one. Like, it looks like watercolor. Yeah, it looks wonderful. Thank you for your entry. Oh, here we have one more. It's vacío, so that's emptiness. Oh, void. Yeah, here it's in English, void. Void dragon. Yeah, I like how different it is to Cosmere. Like, we have a similar color palette, but it's you can really tell it has a very different personality. Okay, here we have an entry by Besnan Ui, and it says that it's protecting the egg from the galactic dragoness. So very similar to Orion, if it's not an Orion fan art. That's what it could be. Yeah, we love dragons here at Ironhide, so we're super excited to see everyone's dragons. Here we have another one by Besnanun, and it says mother and son are before danger, but they look happy. This one is also by Besnan Ui. It says it's the terror of dragons, and no one is going to take his throne away. This one is looking like Tarantor, like the final boss, which you're yet to see, but you will see more of him real soon because the DLC is coming in just a few days, which is so exciting. Next one, by Mirror Sarken. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This dragon is Erebus, the personification of shadows. So we have our first shadow dragon, and it's looking real shadowy. I like how even the font is giving Kingdom Rush, so this one looks like it belongs right in the Kingdom Rush universe. Next up, by sender, we have Nulgrum B12, the recent dragon. It has several skills: hard attack, eructation, burning seal, garbage guardian, and rain of trash. So lots of mechanical abilities. This is sort of like a mechanical dragon, for what I can see. Next up, by Saphir, we have the Overseer the Dragon. Tells Chippy not to leave. We can do it, I guess. I like how Chippy is just there, like, okay, I'm leaving this world. Like, this is too much for me to report. So Chippy is just bailing on us, and the Overseer Dragon is literally taking over the world. Yeah, this one is super cool, hilarious. Now this entry by Tarae. It's a lightning dragon with electrical properties that kept the dragon for many years. Yeah, should be being like, nah, I'm out. Still referring of the last one. I see everyone in the chat found it hilarious as well. Okay, so here we have a lightning dragon. And next up, by Omle T 555, we have Milas. Is that how it's pronounced? It's a golden scaled dragon, thirsting for glory. He's known for many names everywhere: the Heart Stealer, the Rose Lover, the Sparkling One. Oh, but how handsome he is. I love the personality for this one. So this dragon is really handsome and very seductive type, with a rose and even the skills like come up roses, hand of Milas. Like all of the skills are like seducting its audience. Very, very fun concept. Next up, we have an entry by Sir Simeon, and this one is Wilbur with a mechanical dragon. So we're getting quite a few of these mechanical dragons, and I think it's a very unique idea. Like Wilbur would 100% assemble something like this. This one by Ivan, we have the Dragoon. And in the notes they wrote that they had fun with this challenge, and I'm glad to hear that. That's the most important thing with these challenges, that you do have fun. And so we have the Dragoon here, like in-game. The sentient blob follows the legends of Southend of Haunting. Blobfish souls being dragged out of the ocean, culminated into one giant dragon deity. So it's a sentient blob, but it's also a dragon. Interesting. So here we have all the abilities. And next up, first entry by Plague Knights. I saw you here in the chat, Plague Knights. So let's get started with your entries. We have quite a few to cover, and they are all super nice. This one by Plague Knights is a dragon forged for war alongside the Dark Knights, clad in spiked black armor. His shadow-weld flame shatters defenses and instills fear, leading Vesnan's forces into battle. So this one is a Dark Army dragon. It has a Dark Knight on top, so it's sort of like a Dark Knight dragon. Like, that's super cool. And it even has black armor. So yeah, that's really unique. Vesnan would approve of this one. Yeah, super cool. Next up, an entry by Omelette 555. It's my last, Leonardo DiCaprio, the Great Gatsby. We have a DiCaprio dragon. This one is one that I wasn't expecting, but also it's looking really cute. Sender sent this entry of Sadr, and it's a wise ancient dragon who came to our help. His spells are so original that they cannot be found in any of the Valiant. Its peculiarity is that it can attack 2 targets at once. So we have all the abilities for Sadr, the wise dragon. It can freeze, starfall, acceleration of time, beautiful statues, and the last prophecy. So it's sort of like a mage dragon. Interesting. Next up we have an entry by Vladimir, and this one is Virthanos the Twisted. And once a manifesto of wisdom and an example of honor and valor for other dragons, now a nightmare and a shadow of its former glory. So this one is an ancient dragon that got corrupted. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's feeling too well. Interesting. Oh, this one by the Market Gallery, I laughed so much the first time I saw it. The Dragon Warrior. And it says, legend says that the dragon of awesome and bodacious power will one day appear to save Lineria and all dragonkind. So here we have the abilities, and they are hilarious because it's so obviously like not a dragon, right? It's obviously a panda with a costume pretending to be a dragon. So all the skills are like panda style, but the panda is crossed and it's dragon style. And of course we have the skadoosh ability, we have inner peace, belly flop. So these abilities I find they are hilarious. Yeah, and the costuming, how obviously it's not a real dragon. Wonderful. Yeah, this is something Paul would 100% do. Okay. Next up, what do we have here? An entry by Braki. And this one is called Oldwim, the Ancient Dragon. Ancient dragons possess near-immortal lifespans with rock-like scales dwelling in seclusion like mountain peaks above the clouds. Yet Oldwim, a warrior among his kind, walks a different path. He longs for glorious battles worthy of his death. Thus, he left the realm of the ancient dragons and has since roamed the world, honing his combat skills. So we have a near immortal dragon that instead of being on solitude like most of his kind, wants for epic battles. So he sort of roams around. We have here all the details of his abilities. Stellar Pillar, the Forge, Standing, and here we have like a sketch and another one. It's really interesting how we can see like the dragon walking with the sword. like on 2 legs. So it's really giving a warrior. Yeah, so much work put into this. It's amazing. Oh, and we have here the final portrait, which has so many details. And I really like the idea of a dragon using a sword. That's like next level of epic. Here we go. We have the next entry by Sapphire. And it says in the description, Besnan was the best dragon. Right, but was he a dragon though? Okay, I guess you can say the demon is sort of like a dragon. Here we have it as a dragon, so it counts. And honestly, if Besnan would turn into a dragon, that would be pretty epic. So I like this idea. Yeah, chat dragon. Next up, this entry is by Known Disaster 4757, and it's called Tyke, the Whelp Scout. He's talented at first aid, tying knots, and he likes nothing more than roasting s'mores outside his tent. So it's a super cute dragon idea, like a Boy Scout dragon. And the creators say they don't post much stuff online, but they thought they would give it a go here. Yay! I'm glad that you dared to share it, because honestly, this is super cute. Next up, we have Bilthranos the Twisted. Oh, this one we showed it earlier, but yeah, a shadow of its former glory, as we had said in the descriptions. Next up, an entry by Plague Knight. We have Misalith, the Rotbound Beast. And it says in the description, corrupted by the same parasitic fungi that infest the fungal forest, Misalith's body is riddled with swollen, violent growth and mycelium-veined wings. He spreads the forest's rot with every breath, choking enemies in infection clouds. So this one takes corruption to the next level. Instead of being corrupted by the overseer, it's corrupted by the fungi from the fungal forest, which is a really interesting take for this category. And personally, I love everything mushroom themed. I think it's super cute, and it's like scary cute. So I'm loving the vibes for this fungi dragon. Thanks, Plague Knight. And speaking of vibes, this next one is also a vibe. This one is made by Sir Simeon, and this is a cheese dragon, so it's cheesy dragon. So this one is a dragon that actually spits cheese. So instead of flames, it's cheese. I don't have much more to say other than hilarious, and honestly, not bad. I would like to befriend a cheesy dragon. This entry is by Monster Man Lord Games, and it's called Cosmos. Cosmos, once a fire drake, has been infused by magical crystals in his cave of crystals. He can breathe crystal fire and create crystal spikes with his claws. He wishes he had his old fire back, but since he's crystal fire drake, he can't turn back into his original self. Oh, so he's sort of trapped. So he got used to his new abilities and will always help his allies when in need. Okay, so poor thing, he doesn't really want to be a crystal dragon, but he's doing the best he can. Interesting backstory. Here we have the next one, which is Razor by Shockity. And I think we have, yeah, here we have some more illustrations. Here we see that it keeps getting disturbed in his sleep and his honest reaction when getting distracted. And while other dragons hoard treasure, Razor hoards ammunition, and he can revert scraps into bullets. So this dragon really likes ammo. Very unique. Okay, here we have another entry by Sapphire, and it's a Jack-o'-lantern dragon, sort of also like Pegasus. Like it's a mixture of elements that we have here. I see everyone asking about a robot dragon in a Kingdom Rush game. That would be cool. I think we have it on Shank World, right? We have like a robotic dragon. Speaking of constructed dragons, here we have one by Plague Knight. So let's see what he wrote. A constructed dragon of steel and circuitry, Boltrix runs on blazing red energy cores embedded throughout his frame. His mechanical wings hum with power as he unleashes focused plasma blasts, tearing through defenses with calculated precision. Yeah, Plague Knight really cooked with this one. Yeah. So here we have Boltrix, the constructed dragon. Next up, an entry by Confused Cat, and it's Borzoid, a Borzoid dragon. Real cute. And it's hilarious. Here we have another entry by Matt Besnan Enojado. This one is in English. We don't have a description for this one, but we can see actually it's a dragon that has like several other dragons around, like in the armor. Let's see, I think we have more parts to this entry. Yeah, so we have a little comic. It's in Spanish, but I will translate it as I read it. So the text says, dwarves will never be able to defeat me. Then Wukong says, we have a new ally. Our mother died in the worst way because of you. You were chosen by Besnan. You were another dragon chosen by Besnan. Why would you help him? Now it's time to pay. Okay. So here we go. Now you will see who you had to fight. And you will see what Besnan does with dragons. And also Oni, the dragon samurai. So it says that it has the fallen souls of those who fell, and that they have something that the dwarf gave them before their destruction. That no one can defeat him, that they are a warrior with the armor of all the worst dragons, and that it can defeat anyone, really. So this is quite an intro. And It says that it's a champion of death. And that they are united. So for what I gather, the armor for this dragon actually takes the souls. That's why there are so many different dragon faces. So it steals the souls of the dragons for himself. And he is actually the king of dragons. And they are starting the dragon wars. So we have sort of like an enemy here. Interesting. Quite a lot of lore for this one. Let's head to the next entry. This one is by Thomas. And it has a description. This creature emerged from the sea and was hired by Besnan and was great at fighting. But when mistaken for a fish by an enemy, he flew into a crazy rage. Time for a round of fun art by Thomas. This one is named Berenice, the anti-fish. So I get why a dragon would get mad by being confused by a fish. We have another entry, also by Thomas. And it says, this being was found at the Linerian camp and trained for battle. He was wonderful, but one day he retired. Okay, so now he's enjoying his retirement, quietly just flying in the skies. Yeah, so he had his time for battle and now he's retired. Good for him. Next entry by Wio. This one is called Melvin. Melvin is a dragon who controls the neon element and can breathe it out like other dragons' fire. He is also a very popular artist among dragons with a concert every weekend in his cave. And every young dragon girl is obsessing over him. So he has got like some sort of rave going on. And looks like they're very popular. Melvin. And it controls the neon element. Musical dragon, beautiful wings. Yeah, I agree. Next one by Eco Fiesta. We have the three-headed wise snake dragon. And it has sort of like tattoos, like really badass. Next up, we have an entry by Vincent Haynes. And this one is called Celestra, the lunar wyvern, which is a cosmic beast formed by the infusion of dark magic and various cosmic energies they had assembled. So, this one is from the Dark Army, even though it may look like Linerian. Oh yeah, this is another entry. So let's stay in this one for a bit. We had all the abilities detailed in the post description as well. Next up, by Alush Inc., we have Creator with K, the first being wielding today's sorcerer magic, a being of paradox, both alive and inanimate, able to shapeshift and merge with rock. They are responsible for the first iteration of Stormcloud Temple, and they are the ones who pass down the knowledge of their arts for generation to their followers. Rumors say they were last seen centuries ago roaming the plains of Niroma, the lands east from Lineria. So quite a bit of backstory. Oh, and you're here, Alush. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for your submission. I'm really enjoying the art here. Looks really pretty. Oh, here we have a bit of like second image. I creator shall conquer this summit. Powerful. Next up, we have this entry by Tony Chumeshka, and it's the Bugon. So it's a dragon bug, and Denas looks like it's loving it, and Besnan does not look so happy about it. Wonderful. The Bugon. Next up, by Roland, we have a cool Chinese dragon, nature-based, and they made it using pixel art. So that's wonderful. We can always use some more cool Chinese dragons. Oh, Plague Knight, we're back with your entry. This one is Bacchus, the Abyss Incarnate, void given form. He is the dark before sight, the silence beneath a fading heartbeat. Bacchus is not a dragon of flesh or flame. He is the void given will. Shadows coil around him like living smoke, and his wings are the absence of light itself, tearing through the world as they spread. Okay, this one is dark. Darker than darkness, right? Pure void. This one is Dark Army, of course, right? Next up, by Shame's Empire 098, we have Nixara, which is also super creepy. A nameless queen from afar cursed as a corrupted dragon with a skull face and corruption power. She led a massive army of undead necromancer dragons. So this one is also leading other necromancer dragons. Terrifying. And speaking of terrifying, here we have more details for this dragon. Let's see what details we can pick up. We even have the death effects of how they die. So they really thought of everything. This entry is by Shame's Empire 098, and it's called Carnotau, an ancient primal dragon. It really does look like the Carnosaurus, like the dinosaur, like similar to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I like the idea of like dragon-themed dinosaurs. They're pretty close anyway. Interesting. And we are back to Plague Knight. This one is hilarious because it's actually a dragon candle. It's made out of dragon wax, and it has like such a sweet face. Like it can't harm you. And the description here, it says, born from the enchanted candles of an old sorcerer who once kept a grand library, Serarius is a gentle soul of wax and flame. He does not burn to destroy, only to cast light for those who need it most. He may be covered in melting wax and flame, but this gentle guy wouldn't hurt a fly even if he tried to. Yeah, that's why it's what it's giving. Like, such a gentle candle dragon. Yeah, sort of want to hug them. But maybe it's not a good idea to hug them, given they are made up of wax. Such a goofy concept. I really like this one. Next up, entry by Pavli Shorsh. We have Teantos, the Dragon Herald of Death. He is the emissary of the concept of death itself. He does not fight for any side. He just enjoys death on the battlefield. Well, that's hardcore, like enjoying death. And here we have another entry also by Pavli. And oh, hi Alex Place, welcome to the stream. So this other dragon is Korosivar, the Acid Maw, and it's born from the fetid depths of alchemical ruin, and its scales drip with caustic venom that melts stone and air and steel alike. So this one is a very corrosive dragon. Oh, FXC AI, I didn't catch it. Yeah, now that you mention it, it's a bit sus. Let's go into the next one. This one is by Latter Base, and it's hilarious. We have the Dragon Hero Urundel on your retro game console. So you travel back to the early 80s and conquer Kingdom Rush Dragon Wars, command the battlefield with your Drago Hero Control. So here we have it. And here we have the explanation. So the barracks, artillery, Meg, and archer are represented by these signs in the game. So this is hilarious. Like you can use the Dragon Hero in this sort of mini game. Very unique. Next up, we have, I'm not sure how to read the name, Parasite, but it's made by the Dark Lord Fisnan, and they wrote in the description that Kingdom Rush Frontiers is a long-time favorite of his, and that the aliens of the jungle always stood out to him, so he made this one. So it's like a jungle alien dragon version. A very unique concept. Next up, we have this entry by Sender, and the description says that it's a little monster that burns everything in its path. His mother was the queen of Dragons and was killed many years ago. Oh, a sad tragic backstory for this little guy. It's looking real cute. Yeah, baby dragon. It can make a cataclysm, inner fire. It can call the ghost of his mother after death. It can send smoke from the nose. Interesting ability set. Oh, and speaking of cute little guys, here we have another one by Plague Knight. And it says that it was once brought to life by a child's wish. Smokey is a patchwork dragon of thread and staffling, but he moves with playful clumsiness and surprising courage. So he's a plushy patchwork dragon. Super cute. Yeah. Little dragon. This entry by Sender. It's called Darius, the last Dragoling, the third son of Faustus. And the description says, some years after the defeat of the spider goddess, Darius, the third son of Faustus, powerless due to the corruption of the Tear of Eleni, found and absorbed an ancient and powerful draconic rune that restored his powers. However, the magic was so potent that it nearly destroyed his body, leaving his body made by partially pure runic magic. Now, after years of arduous study and training to master his new power in the Cloud Realm, Darius is finally ready to return to search for his father, Faustus, and his two brothers. But first, he must repay those who helped him so much, assisting his companions in recovering the royal stolen egg. Interesting. Oh, I changed the name for the entry? I'm really sorry if I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I will add like, edit the video and add like a batch. Yeah. Yeah, this one is, yes. I'll change the name and add a batch in the end. I'm really sorry. I really like how you connected the entry to the Faustus backstory, and you made an entire lineage for the dragon. Yeah. Okay, we have an entry by Fender. We will be showing more of the entries as we move forward. Sometimes when there are so many, we can only show a few in the stream because of the limitations of adding it to the presentation. Yeah. There we go. So we have an entry here by Sender Nartingo. This one has two images. Oh, I see now that the name wasn't changed for these few entries. That's why the other ones were incorrect. I'm really sorry about that. And this one has HTTP too. Yeah. Yeah, this one needs to also to display the correct name. What I will do is that after the stream is finished, I will add the correct names on the bottom part, so everyone gets like the credit for their submissions. Now we have another entry by Plate Knights. And I want to read the description because he wrote like really interesting backstories for each of the dragons that he submitted. And this one, it says, coiled within swamps and shattered groves, Malverit moves like a shadow through green mist. Venom seeps from his pants and trails from his wings, turning the air itself into a slow, creeping death. So this one is like a venomous dragon. I like the jokes about Ashby being busy in Kingdom Rush 6 Genesis poster. Yeah, that could be. Like, I see everyone spotted him. Here we have the next entry by Thertemian. We don't have a description for this one, but we can see the color palette. And for this one, let's see if we can play the video. I hope it's displaying correctly. This is called Quetzal. So it looks to be inspired by like Aztec mythology. We have a pixel art animation. I wish I could understand the Chinese description, but I actually have a translation here. What I do, I think I'll just pause it here where you can see it. And it says that the deity in charge of weather, rainforest and wetland. It's under the influence of his power that the weather is favorable and there are bountiful harvests. And Quetzal is widely respected by various tribes and the small border states. His kindness and benevolence have earned him countless loyal followers. And however, there are always greedy and evil people who spread rumors under the guise of divine oracles. And they amass wealth. And they even promote the evil practice of sacrifice, human sacrifice. Okay, looks like Quetzal doesn't like human sacrifices. That's good. And yeah, it was enraged by hearing this. So he sent down a divine punishment that destroyed the tribes where the heretics resided. And now, on the day when the threat from another world arrives, Quetzal cannot stand idly by, and he takes decisive action to stop the heretics' conspiracy and protect the tribes and kingdoms from being swallowed and distorted by the abyss. So, quite a backstory we have here. So very interesting. It's oh, I'm glad that everyone is enjoying the host. We will upload the host after the game is released. So the day after, likely, we will have the hosts there available for everyone to enjoy. And it is amazing. And it was made by one of the developers here in Uruguay. So it has a different musician. Let's move to the next entry. This one is by Jose Fusan. And it says, Alliance went with Arborians deeper into the continent. According to legend, their star, the world shaper, ancient dragon, who helped creating the world Rush. He could be a huge help in the Alliance's battle. Problem is that no one was ever lucky enough to find him. Arborians took them near the flying island of waterfalls where they could get a better view. Can you spot the dragon? So this is an Arborian dragon and it's sort of hidden between the greenery. So this is an interesting take, like quite different from Silvara, that's also an Arborian dragon, but this one is more like melded with the environment. Next entry by Bartito55. This one is called Anteris, a powerful eldritch dragon. It's said that its wingspan can be up to 250 meters. He values justice, so when the Dragon City was invaded, Xan joined the alliance to defeat his enemies. Because of his 6 wings, 6 horns, and 6 tails, some people call him Black Devil. Even alliance members are scared of him. Okay, so this one is a little devil, and it's super creepy. And even though he's a part of the alliance, everyone is scared of him. Okay, this entry by Plague Knights, you can tell that they really cooked. It says, born from the rift of cinders. Azoth walks the earth as a horned, smoldering drake. When battle calls, blazing infernal wings erupt from its back, carrying him above the battlefield as a living weapon of fire and brimstone. This one turned out really great. Yeah, it's also giving Moloch, like Alex says. Really amazing. I like that we also get draconians in this fan art contest. We're going to be learning more of the draconians, the enemies in the Dragon Wars DLC, like real soon. We have a short prepared about that. Next entry. Dual dragons fight with light and dark. The brothers Wing and Fang. So these are two dragons, sort of like a yin-yang theme. And they are separated at birth and reunited by the Alliance. So they are a duo, so a two dragon hero. And we have Wing and Fang. Wing is the white one, and Fang is the dark one, if I'm not mistaken. Next entry by Sapphire. It just says a weird looking dragon. So it's looking real modern, very unique. Sort of like vaporwave dragon coming from the future to save the Alliance. This entry is by Braki, and it's called Ahi Tiep. It was once a scholar of Bardul, imprisoned in a high tower for studying forbidden knowledge. And during the outbreak of the cataclysm, he escaped and fused his soul with a deceased dragon's body. Now unstoppable, he continues his arcane research through the wastelands. So this one was like a very cursed scholar that fused with a dragon. We're going to see more detail now. We have the dragon in his flying mode, the Dark Siphon ability, and here we have the Disintegration, Phantom Prison, and Unrelenting Ghost abilities. Wow, everything is so detailed, and then the art is so nice. We have the portrait for the hero. Yeah, these are looking like real professional. It's giving wrath. And yeah, here we have like another version of the dragon with the ghost, which is one of the abilities. Amazing. Yeah, Grim Wraith dragon. I'm guessing it must be really good at teleporting. Next entry. We have by Sender and Guardian of Flesh. A good sorceress dragon once infected with a parasite, but she did not become evil. She made the parasite good by forcing it to help her. So instead of getting corrupted by the overseer, it instead controlled it and used it for good. It's like a corrupted dragon, but on the good side. And it's also like super cute. Like they're just saying hi. Adorable. Oh, this one by Gon. We don't have a lot of description which is what we see. But we have the name Uranus the Old, and we sort of have a concept like this dragon is connected to the elements, and it changes seasons. So the tree on top of it changes from autumn to spring to winter, and it's looking real pretty, like if it was almost like a little planet of a dragon. Super unique. Entry by Plague Knight. Hi again, Plague Knight. Here we have a 16-bit relic from another realm. This one is called Pix. It's a dragon of shagged, pixelated scales. His roar distorts like a synth, and his fire glitches enemies into flickering sprites. Dangerous and mysterious, one must think how this creature got into these lands. Yeah. I like that it's sort of like a meta game, that the dragon is pixel art, but we know that the games aren't, so that's his like flavor. Yeah, really good. Next up, we have an entry by Crazy Theo, and it's Bill, the reanimated sentinel. It's the hollow shell of a noble sentinel from long ago, reanimated masterfully by unknown magic. Ooh. Oh, I like everyone asking for a Kingdom Rush Genesis art stream. Like, that would be amazing. And for those asking what I think about the game, I'm just so excited to finally be able to share that it's out there. Like, we have so much to share. Like, we are just showing like the tip of the iceberg, and we will be showing so much more soon. Like, we are so excited, and the devs have put so much work into the game. This one is getting like lots of exciting details and callbacks. So let's get back to the fun art, shall we? Here we have an entry by Bollis, and it's called Mastering Thornsworn, the Demon Dragon. And it says that it was once a noble dragon sent on a mission to explore Borgtrack's Hollow. He was tricked and dragged down into the island's core, where he was swallowed by its heart and fused with it, making him the island's forever servant and a nightmare to whoever comes ashore. Cursed story. Yeah. Oh, everyone's talking about Cheryl's helmet. This one by Matthews Detroit. This is a dragon hero with the abilities to poison, put to sleep, and block enemies on the ground, as well as attack the air. Don't have a specific name for this hero yet. Next up, we have Inge Krush, the Lava Broom. It lives inside volcanoes. This one is made by Creaky. It was disturbed from his sleeping schedule, forcing him to go out and bring calamity to the fray. So this one is a sleeper. And also by Creek, we have here Osurus. Other dragons think he was searching for power and stumbled to make himself become that. Some say that he transformed when before or after the battle against the Overseer. A distant dragon tamer who once raised him had a hunch that he was just looking for friends. Oh, no one understands him. The tamer was fortunate enough to have a chance of seeing him again, while local miners reported that an abomination of a dragon lives inside one of the caves they are supposed to go. So quite a backstory. It looks to be quite benevolent. And last but not least, we have Papyrus, born from a pile of dragon-shaped origamis. Ever since it gained sentience, it never looked for its creator. Instead of, it roams through distant lands to venture forth and experience life at its fullest. So, the paper dragon. Next up, by Creek, Ichigogenosis. Is that the name? It's a long one. But it's an ancient sea drake turned sea dragon through the eons. And it sculpts tantus amount of sea riches. Amazing. So it collects the shiny things underwater. So water dragon, I don't think we had many of those. Yeah, water serpent. Next up, we have this entry by Koichi. It's looking like a sand dragon. And we are back to Braki. So Braki's second entry, this one is called Blackwood, the Dragon Slayer. And we can see the abilities with the ballista. It has 4 dragons that attack fire, crystal, storm, and curse dragon. The Dragon Slayer arbalest with the ballista. These are looking like so wonderful, like someone at Ironhide could draw this. The improvised shot, Domo, the fire dragon, Chev, the crystal dragon, Sky, the storm dragon, Black, the cursed dragon, and I think those are it. Oh, we have Braki in the chat. Hi Braki, if you're here, we are amazed by your art. Next up, we have this entry by Gripact. This one is another super creepy dragon. We don't have a description, but we can use our eyes. And the amount of detail they managed to get with the pencil on this one is amazing. Next entry by Irdasdriar, based on a creature from the Brazilian folklore legend, the Boitata. It's a fire serpent that protects the forest from anyone who wants to destroy it with fire. So fun fact, the Boitata fire does not burn the plants around it, and the origin of the legend may have come from the natural phenomenon called will-o'-the-wisp. Interesting. Nero and his companion, Valitrix, protect the forest together from anyone with bad intentions. Now they answer the call of the Cloud Kingdom and will bring the fury of nature with them. Lovely. I really enjoy seeing the folklore references for the dragons that we're seeing here. Like, yeah, it's aware, but it can fit into the dragon wars. It's magic, so that's how. It's not burning the nature. Oh, this entry by Beusuron Beurosun. They really good with this one. And we have a second image that they added. Like here you can see like a dragon version of the Overseer. And it's really well done, like the shading, the lines, it really does look like it could belong in one of Ironhide's stages. Yeah, this one was on Reddit. It was quite popular on Reddit too. Super creepy. Yeah. Let's see what else we have here. By MindBlocks999, this one is called Dragotan. It's a dragon with mecha wings. So, choose speedy firing guns and strong desire to crush everyone and everything on its path. So, it's a dragon with guns. Scary, yeah. Oh, an entry by Plague Knight. We have a description, so I will read it. Okay? So the elders say that Arulia was among the first dragons to descend upon Linerea, and when the world was wild and nameless. He and his best friend guided the earliest civilizations, shielding them from bad weather and lightning, the first secret cities with sacred flame. But, who knows, they might still exist, roaming somewhere far away. So this one is like an ancient legend of a dragon. So Plague Knight, you really cooked this contest as well. It's a pleasure always seeing your art here. So we have the Legend of the Elders, Aurelil. Yeah, the art style, like a glass, is super pretty. We have this sort of like dragon. I don't have a description for this one. And next up, we have this one by Lorencito. I want to play it in full because they really cooked with this entry. Like, I was blown away when I first saw it.
One night in my world, all its inhabitants had the same dream. A dream with the same creature. A dream with the same colors. A dream with the same animal parts. Then, as soon as they woke up, they went to honor their new god.
Yeah, this is truly cinema.
Demetli, the protector of dreams.
Demetli.
It's so satisfying to be back!
Yeah, the artists are insane. Yeah, we even get all the stats, which is crazy. Yeah, voice acting too. Okay, it has a sleep effect. Oh, we get the gold too? Ooh. Okay. We've been watching this a while, so I won't leave the entire time-lapse video, but it's here, like I will link it then in the description if you want to watch it in full. Like truly amazing. Like Lorencito cooked with this entry, right? The intro, the egg cracking, the islanders venerating this dragon, the entire ability set, even the voice lines, like wow, we are blown away by all the effort in this one. Like really unique, and you can really tell that this dragon is well thought out. And speaking of dragons that were well thought out, here we have this entry by Clay Shanky, and this one is also a familiar name here in the contest. And look at how detailed this clay dragon head is. Like amazing. I want this for the office. I want this for my desk. It looks wonderful. So we have some details here. It's called Drakbuch, and it was once a stone dragon of the Elven Isles. He was trapped when they cracked long ago, since he had no wings, and the Alliance freed him. So we have massive dragon on the Alliance side. And then we have another entry by Clay Shanky, which I also really love. And we have a sheepy dragon. And honestly, this one, I love it. And it's looking so mischievous. And it's called the Dra Sheep. It's believed to be the most horrific and wrapped creatures of all. No one can say what it was made of, but it still seems so familiar. That's the description by Clay Shanky. Honestly, it might be the most horrific, but it's also like the cutest. And the final entry by Clay Shanky, we have Orvig and Gobbler. So they are Vikings, and they have a dragon bond for life. And to safeguard the dragons and honor Gobbler's mother Shokul, they fight against the evil that awaits in the old Elven Kingdom. So interesting. Vikings are also showing the Dragon Wars. Oh, we have one more entry by Clay Shanky, which is Here's the description. The Twilight Elves are an evil bunch, even inside the Alliance. Thus, it's no surprise to see them capture and use dragons as beasts. This dragon priestess knows the mashing to contain the little one, but oh, he might not stay little forever. So we have sort of like dragon benders, right? Interesting take. This entry is by Naga Ikan, and it's a dragon spawn hero with the power of earth magic and brute strength. It says here that Terrafash is the protector of the dragon realm, and he had protected the realm for over 1,000 years, bringing an everlasting peace and serenity. However, the peaceful times didn't last forever. A war had broken out, threatening the balance of life. The world shall face its doom once more, including the dragon world. With his earth power and faith, he will see his duty once again. So it's sort of like a holy Paladin dragon, for what I gather. Yeah. Next up, we have Ihari, Dragon of Rebirth. Ascended beyond the control of the dragon archeries, Ihari is an infernal dragon who rebels in the chaos of the dragon wars. He has managed to demolish whatever the enemy made, but fails to comprehend good unless bribed with dragon fruit. So this one is a bit chaotic, like a wild card. And also from Crazy Theo, we have Nova, Stellar Creation Cloud, and it's a graceful dragon awoken by stargazers to fight the dragon wars. Nova is a world shaper who consumes dying stars to birth new ones in return. So this one is cosmically powerful. Interesting. Let's see what we have next. This one is by Darth Plague, and we know and love this one. Umbra was sealed in the depths, but one fragment managed to escape. And we have Penumbra, the dragon from the mod. I love that they sent it for this contest, like it fits perfectly. Penumbra. Oh yeah, we got the credits too. Super cool. Yeah, we know this one. Like honestly, it fits this contest perfectly because this one is for a dragon hero, so perfect time to show off your amazing work. And here we have another entry. This one is by Ala Caboose. And dragon in sheep's clothing, that's the description. Lightning changed because in the other one everything looked too dark and blurry. That's what it says. Oh, here we have This Dragon by Potato Goblin. A dark mechanical Kashiv. Nothing could possibly be cooler, right? That's the description. Oh, hi, Citras. Thank you for the compliments in the chat. Oh, and hi, Prahant. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. You're not late. You're just in time. We're about to get to the winners. I think we have some more entries to check out before that. Here we have an entry by El Sang, and it looks like some sort of Godzilla crystal dragon hero. and it's called Arcandrani. Arcondrani. I don't have more information, but it's from what we can see here, the art style looks like it really matches the stage. This entry by 6, we have humanoid version of Luminir. Yeah, seeing the in-game mode is really, really nice. What do we have next? This one is called Iron Scale Ascension. That's the name. And I love that we can see how hard this little snake is working for its wings. Like, it really wants to be a dragon. And in that sense, it's like really wholesome. Like the effort they are putting in order to be able to fly and showing the Dark Army. So it's wholesome, but also like sort of dark. Next, we have this entry by Mecha Xinglong, and we have a Dark Army Dragon. So this mecha looks like it was made by Besnan with Greenbeard clones and also with Shafar from the other DLC, and they are all together plotting and trying to come up with the next abomination for the fight. I really like Besnan's pose, like it's really selling you this big plot that's happening. And actually, this is sort of what kickstarts Kingdom Rush 6, right? Besnan getting all evil and plotting, so really nice entry. Here we have an entry by Lotus Fish. It's a rockstar. It's named Rocarlo. It will be rocking tonight. Nice. So I don't think we had any other rock and roll dragon. So this is a first for this contest. And the art is super nice. And I love that in the crowd we get all the demon pit imps at the recital. Like, they really would love being in that concert. Next up, by Lotus Fish, again, we have this entry of the 5 rainbow baby dragons. And they are in a mysterious dimension. When they arrive in Lineage, they have to defeat the evil dragon and protect the peace. And these 5 baby dragons, they are sort of like little Power Rangers, I suppose. Like, they all come together and they're like super powerful, but also tiny and cute. Yeah, I adore this. So here we have the rainbow dragons, the baby rainbow dragons. Then we have this entry by Boom. This is called the Noisy Dragon Bat. So this is a dragon bat. It's really well made. And it looks like super grumpy too. Let's see what else we have here. We are in the last entry. We have Rage Shared. He was once a brave elf warrior, but during the battle between evil god and goddess 1,000 years ago, he was unfortunately captured and transformed into his current tragic state. Oh, so he got cursed in some kind of god battle long ago, and now this is his current form. Here we have more sketches for him. And this is an ink dragon. I wish I could read the Chinese description, but it's called ink statue dragon. So we know it's made of ink. Here we have more details. of the ink dragon and all its abilities. Honestly, the animations would look so pretty for this one. Like, I can really picture the ink coming together for an attack. Like, really unique. Oh, and this one, they added a description stating that this is a very famous dragon image in China. Doesn't really look like a dragon to me, but I guess I'm out of the meme. And they believe the Chinese audience will love it. Hilarious. I wish I got the meme. Honestly, it looks cute. Next, we have this corrupted dragon, and the description says, name, I am not a dragon. So this one is so corrupted it can't even be called a dragon, I guess. And next up we have this one. The description says, Warhammer Fortress has become a side quest. Sand King is now a boss, Ironhide. Well, will my black dragon get buffed? So is this like a humanoid version of Beresab? Sure, looks like it. Looking real cool in the Bulgur's throne with all the gold. Wonderful. So now that we have covered all the entries, every single one of the entries, we're finally about to get to that time everyone is waiting for, which is seeing the winners. Remember that we have 10 winner categories that we discussed at the beginning of the stream. So let's see for each category which nominees we have and then which are the winners for each category. Okay, so winner time. Finally, after quite a while of looking at entries, we are at this point. So let's see who made it to the finals. Okay, so let's see. For the lineage champion categories, we have these nominees, and drum please. Here we have the nominees for the lineage champion category, and the winner for the lineage champion is the Marquee Gallery. We really loved it. I mean, I almost want to say it's not a real dragon, but it is in our hearts. It's honestly like a hilarious concept of having the dragon not actually be a dragon, but be just like a panda in a costume. So this one is the one that's joining the lineage ranks in our contest. So congratulations, Marquee Gallery. Next up, for the Dark Army Dragons, these are the nominees that we have for this category. So we have 2 Plague Knights entries and another one. Let's see who the winner is for the Dark Army category. And the winner for this one is Mecha Yinglong. So we really liked the backstory and how it frames everything that's been going on with Vesnan and how it has been amassing power since the end of Kingdom Rush 5. And we believe that this one is really setting the stage for Kingdom Rush 6, and it's looking super powerful. So congratulations, Mecha, for creating the Dark Army Dragon, the winner of this category. Honestly, the competition for the Dark Army is also always super big. Like everyone wants to have the Dark Army category. Next up, we have the nominees for the Elemental Fury Dragon. These are the ones that stand for the category of the dragon that represents an element more strongly. And the winner in this category is Gone. We really like the concept of the dragon with this tree atop that changes seasons, and it's really giving the vibe of an ancient earth type dragon. So this one is the one that we went for the Elemental Fury category. Next up, we have the Ancient World-Shaper category. And for this one, we were going for the dragons that felt like they could be the ancient ones, the ones that are here in the kingdom for a very, very long time, and they have actually changed the story of the kingdom. So for this one, the winner is Lorencito Max. We believe like the entire intro here is mind-blowing. So congratulations, Lorencito. Yours is the World Shaper, and we can see here the islanders venerating this creature. Yeah, and the Hollow Knight references that we got in the other entries are super good. Yeah, this one really, it had to, it really deserved an award. And when the egg cracks, like it's like such an epic moment. So let's head to the other categories. Here we have the Corrupted Abomination category. And the winner for this one is Plague Knight with the Myconid dragon. We really like this because it hopped on the corrupted theme without it being just like your typical overseer corruption. Plague Knight went with the Myconids for the corruption, and it really gave it like a very different flavor. Plus, as I said, I really love fungi, so it's a very interesting concept for a dragon. So congratulations, Plague Knight, on this victory. And then for the Tiny Terror category, we have these 3 nominees. And the winner for the Tiny Terror category is Lotus Fish with the rainbow, Tiny Rainbow Dragons comic, which is super cute. And for the Weird but Wonderful category, this one is the wild card. This one is the one dragon that has us like, okay, what even is this? Like, this winner category, it was just meant for the lolos. So these are the ones that we found the most hilarious of the entries. And the final winner of this category is Sir Simeon with the cheesy dragon, of course. Like, we just found the cheese dragon concept hilarious. And I saw that you were here in the chat, Sir Simeon, so congratulations. And thank you for staying until the end of the stream. I'm really happy that you got here. The cheesy dragon. It's the weird but wonderful winner. And then for the Mastercrafted Dragon categories, we have the ones that follow here. And the winner for the Mastercrafted Dragon category is a Clay Shanky with its dragon clay head. Say cheese for your victory, but yeah, Clay Shanky always is going above and beyond with its creations. So we just had to pick this one for the Mastercrafted Dragon. Penumbra is also super cool, but since it was made for like before the contest and this entry was made specifically for the contest, that's something that we really valued when evaluating the entries. And next up for the Dragon Council's choice, we have the winner, which is here. And I want to find the description. But well, here it is. Here by Braki. Yeah, congratulations, Braki. This one is super well made. And last but not least, we have the final winner, which was chosen by you. This one, it was the most upvoted entry on Reddit, which was this entry by Bureau-san, which is the corrupted overseer dragon. So this one got the fan favorite category. Yeah, so that gives us all the winners for our dragon contest. We will be uploading a short video with all the entries, and we will also put them on posts if you want to see these submissions and take a longer look at it. We are so excited to have such a creative community that sends us this amazing fan art for the competition. Just a few more days and the DLC will be out, so we're super excited for you to try it. Remember, you can add it to your wish list, and that way you'll get a notification as soon as it's out. And stay tuned, because we will be talking more about Kingdom Rush 6. We will be doing a live AMA. You can leave the questions on Steam, on Reddit. We will be answering those about Kingdom Rush 6 real soon. So please, if you want to head over to Steam and add to your wishlist Kingdom Rush 6 and the Dragon Wars DLC, we really, really appreciate it. So I think this was all for this contest. Thank you so much for everyone that tuned in, and we can't wait for you to play the DLC that's releasing real soon. So we'll stay really in touch, real close, because we have lots of news to share. So see you in the next stream, which will be real soon from now. We will be doing the live MAA for Kingdom Hearts 6, and we will also be doing the release day live stream with the developers. I'm still figuring out who will be playing here with me, but we will be doing another live stream with the devs playing the first stage of the Dragon War DLC on the release day. So thanks everyone for joining in these exciting times.